Hello, hello, hello. Another impromptu, which is how I operate. Nothing planned, just moved by inspiration that I feel within. And then I decide to share. You see, I have a site where there's quite a few people. I see a lot of questions being thrown out about the twin flame journey, and I find I start wanting to respond. And this is like an abyss. You just keep going in. And so what I do is share through this format, which is talking out my thoughts. This is going to be titled The Twin Flame Journey. And then in my remarks, it's going to be the shift. Finding yourself on a new journey, the journey of self. You see, I am in transition. I feel that I personally am. And it's because I've journeyed far down this original connection of the twin flame, which was an inspiration, I believe, for those many. You will find yourself maybe never connecting again. Maybe it was the original connection is all you will receive. And once you become in tune with that's it. It was an awakening. It was, wake up. Now it's up to you. What are you going to do? The journey of self begins when you can step away from the initial pain, the initial feeling of loss, the initial sadness of the separation, which for me, I don't believe that you will ever separate. If this is a twin flame connection, this twin flame connection is something that has been from the beginning of your soul's existence. And now I know you'll say, Nick, how is it that you come to that? How I come to that is I've done past life experiences where I have shared lives with that person, the other part of me, the reflection, the mirror of me. And I know that I have shared many lifetimes. And I have never delved into that much further than what came to me easily, so that I know that if that came to me easily, there are many more levels that I could research and dig in and find out. Because I believe that everything that we are looking for is already there. It's just a matter of learning how to tap into that source. And that source is I am. I am. You are. How do you tap into that source? The journey of self begins there. You see, for many, we have to be triggered in a way that is almost shocking, almost all your vulnerabilities will be surfaced in this connection. Everything where you have felt and maybe even pushed back way deep in the soul of yours, the closet of your soul. I described this many times. How I see it is this closet. Here we hold much, and much is forgotten here. But it is not all the way forgotten. You see, as you come in contact with this soul, you will recognize certain things where it's like, oh my gosh, how is that possible? But it's a familiarity. It's a soul calling. I describe this in quite a few of my little videos that I've done in the past here, that, you know, once you connect with your twin flame, everything changes. What you once were willing and able to maybe deal with as far as being interactive with another soul in a personal relationship, you will find that will change when you actually recognize this as being what it is, and it's the connection of you. Now, if it isn't, it won't bother you. If you're not in this connection of the twin flame, and there are many here that I have on my site that are seeking a way to recognize their relationship that may not be completely solid, and they're trying to find a reason to hang on to it, and they're labeling it as a twin flame connection. Many are not on this. And the reason and the way you will be able to tell is that when you're strong enough within you to step back and go, okay, no longer am I going to pursue. No longer will I do the things that I once was known to do. And that is pursue, chase down. And you step back. You step back. You step so far back that you step above and you go, okay, now what is this connection? What is it that I feel that's drawing me and causing me such grief, such pain, and such recognition in the things that have always haunted me that I thought were buried way deep into this closet of my soul? And in this connection, you bring all this back up. You bring it up as if you had the key here. And you unlock this door. And you open it in a way that no one has ever been able to open it. And in this process, you cause this unearthing, this unraveling of this, who it is that I thought I was, and as you thought you were. This is the beginning of this journey of self. You see the connection, I believe, as I'm uncovering, as I am walking down my own path, as I'm processing and discovering. And whether it resonates or doesn't resonate, that is up to you to decide. But for me, I'm discovering that this intent was for me to see you, and you know who you are. And then have the reflection of those areas that are deep within me, in the closet of my soul. We talked about this. Where I went and I watched. And it was the moment where, how and where do I begin? And it was with one item. It always begins with releasing of one item that makes way for the next. And as the ocean ebbs and flows, we create a vacancy when we let go, when we release the things that no longer serve us purpose. You see, there is many who are looking for a title to lay on this connection that they are in. And not everyone has the true definition of the title. You know, I have been accused of much. And lately, I've been accused of being preachy. I've been accused of taking, I'm trying to now pull back the words that were used, basically advantage of my experience and the connection that I had with my twin flame. And I, with those words being attached to me, I look back, and never once did I drop a name. Never once did I give great details. Now I have painted a picture, but this is me. I'm the artist here in this journey of my own life. And so with the paintbrush that I paint my own journey, I have the right to paint the picture that I see, paint the picture that I walk out. And this painting that I'm painting at this present time is the painting of me, my journey. And I am very grateful for the connection of the twin flame. But I believe that now the shift has begun. And the shift is me redirecting here, my sight, not out, but redirecting it within. Because this is where the beginning of this journey of self begins. You see, there's many on the twin flame journey that I'm hearing that are going through pains, that are describing everything as pain and misery. And that's not how I see this journey. Now, there are things, and how I would see the pain is the memories of the hurts that have been hidden within you, in your closet of your soul. And when this door opens up and these memories resurface, it's as if it begins again. The reason is that they are intended for you to come face to face with at the stage that you are right now for a purpose, and the purpose is to let go. Let go. Do not hold on to these memories, the pains. It's time to forgive. Oh, here it is. And in the forgiving process, the you letting go of the memories of the wounds that you are carrying today, you will make space for what is coming to you now. It's your choice. You see, I have this channel, then I have my Facebook page too. And on the Facebook page, it kind of went crazy. And it went crazy because I feel that there's a there's a group that they're seeking identification. And in this journey, if you're truly on this journey, it's not a matter about being recognized, about finding a title that fits where it is you are right now. It is a matter of you finding you learning to trust you. Where are you? Where are you on this journey? Are you seeking answers from outside of you? Are you prepared to deal with what's inside of you? You see, I got called on the carpet for stating this, which I truly, 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 everything inside of me believes that everything that I'm seeking is already there within me. Now, that's a lot. You see, once I can and do heal me, I raise my own vibration. The person who I am, the light that's within me shines so bright that what truly is seeking me will find me. And I have to do nothing. I have to change nothing on the outside. Not the job, not the car, not the house. None of these will matter because it's the light that's there within you that will shine, and it will register with the one. You see, I had found what I believed was the one. I know this one has been in my lives many times. But I also know that unless I'm shuffling, and so the card is mirroring a swan on a lake, reflecting that if you find yourself, you will understand it's not outside of you. It's there within you. So many people are looking for reasons to be in a connection that is completely not healthy, completely not a twin flame connection. You see, you won't have to fight it. Now, as far as the twin flame, if both energies aren't here, there's going to be, yes, like anything. And not everybody finds their twin flame every life cycle. Not everybody will stay connected with their twin flame every life cycle. But once you connect, it's on. And this is where the true journey begins, and it's you discovering you, the journey of self. And it's rising above these waves of emotion that will consume you in ways that will leave you believing, am I going crazy? Is what I'm going through just my own imagination? Am I dreaming these dreams of this person? Am I getting all these signs for no reason? And the answer is no. You see, you are being guided here in the 3D. You come in contact, and then whether you stay together or there is this separation in the physical, there is never a separation in the higher levels. And so in the higher levels, you were always being guided by our higher self saying, I see you. I understand. And we're still connected. Maybe not in the physical, but we are still connected on the soul level. And a lot of people describe this as the 5D. And I'm okay with that. But I know we're connected. And I know that we will always be connected. Maybe not in the physical, but you know, I believe once we recognize our soul, once we understand this connection, and both may not understand it at the same time, but even the one who is in question of will still have that's sitting there on them, and they will always be wondering, was that the one? Was it? Because I have not experienced this before with another soul. Was that the one? No matter what they say to you, and they can say whatever, you're not my twin flame. You're taking, you're abusing our connection that we have had. And even, you're a narcissist. There are things that they can say that will try to push buttons. Now, the question becomes then, if those buttons are pressed and you were affected in a way that, gotcha, go there. Because these are the areas within you that still need to be tended to. Now, you have the ability to stand back and go, why did that affect me? You see, I believe this is a big part of the journey of self, is when we can identify within our own selves that is around us, that affects us in a negative way, and we could step above it and look down and go, why? Why did that have the effect that it did on me? And when you do this, you open the door of healing, because once you do this, then you can sit back and go, okay, now I understand that. This is where it happened back in whatever time frame that you feel that this, whether it's lack of confidence, lack of self-worth, abandonment issues, being worthy of love, you will be triggered in ways like no one else can trigger you. These, your other, will push the buttons that are not intended to be with spite. They're intended to go, wake up, go here. I'm showing you where to go and work on you. And honestly, I believe the conversations that you have with them have triggered them in ways where like, what the? And you may never find out that you've done them the same. This journey of self, being inspired by the twin flame journey, the inspiration is you coming face to face within the mirror of the reflection of the connection. And once you come to terms with that, then you take your own power back. You no longer will be looking at this beautiful soul as the cause, as the culprit, as the reason for you feeling such sorrow, such sadness. They are not that, but they are the reminders of areas within you that need tending to. And most don't want to hear that. Most, no. It's got to be outside of me. It's easier to fix something that's outside of me than it is to go here, because here means I got to do the work. They raise the bar. They raise the bar without any intentions of doing anything to you. I know. I went long. The journey of self. This is where I'm going. I have no choice. This is where I'm at. The journey of self is the progression. It's the shift from the twin flame journey. Follow me. I'm going. Are you coming? Be well. Be love. Always. Until next time, stay awesome.